You don't need to go to Niagara Falls when you can eat some Brian balls.
What's going on, NASCAR Diecast Collectors and Diecast Reviewers on YouTube? This is Original Big Brian here, and welcome back to another NASCAR Authentics Diecast review on my YouTube series. And today is going to be on another 2016/2017 diecast, and it's going to be on a very popular driver that has now been in the news recently because he almost scored his first win in the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series at Dover. So, might be a good time to, talk about this kid. But without further ado, guys, it's going to be on Chase Elliott's 2016 or 2017 SunEnergy1 Chevrolet SS for Hendrick Motorsports. Now, this is a really cool car that I picked up at my Walmart a couple, I almost said decades ago, but God, this car would be long old if I did that. A couple months ago, if I'm not mistaken, because this was released from Wave 9, and this car was also released, Wave 9 from 2016, and Wave, I think Wave 5 from 2017. Lots of numbers to remember, so I do apologize. I'm having a little brain fart right there. Man, NASCAR Authentics is really growing in quantity now. But you can see right there, there's the back like usual. Got all your standard licensings and all that mumbo jumbo. Not all the fun stuff, but here's the fun stuff right here. Got the collect them all, which one of these diecasts, or some of these diecasts I have reviewed. So if you can guess them, then good for you. You'll get a good thumbs up. Maybe a shout out, who knows? But without further ado, guys, I'm going to go ahead and unbox this bad boy, and we're going to take a closer look at the Chase Elliott SunEnergy1 car. Alright, buddy, we got this bright car off its box. No pun intended, by the way, because after all, we're talking about the sun. But, yeah, oh man, what a cool looking diecast this is. I'm so excited to review this car. But before we do that, guys, we're going to go ahead and look at the magnet that comes with this. For the 2016 version, guys, you will be getting this magnetic hood. So it is a magnet. It's not the plastic hoods, which I do like a little bit more because they have a little more detail and they're three-dimensional, as this one's kind of flat and it's two-dimensional. So yeah, you can see right there, it's easily just a, it's just a magnet with just a little sticker, so these can be easily ripped off. But who knows, Lionel's, that's kind of like Lionel's quality. But really cool right there. I mean, you mostly, this is basically what the side of Chase Elliott's car looks like, and it's not actually the hood. But you see right there, you got the nice little flame, and then the little holes, probably representing the solar panels, because this is a solar panel company owned by Kenny Habal, which we'll be talking about him very soon, because he is a quite interesting CEO. But for the 2017 version, guys, you will be getting something a little more basic, as that magnet is kind of edging off to the side. So I do apologize for any OCD fans out there. Not really much I can do right there. I guess that's just Lionel's, great quality right there. Can't even stand up right. But for the 2017 version, guys, you will not get a really cool magnet. It's going to be that that plain plastic. It looks like plastic by the looks of it. I mean, it is a magnet hat, and it's just plain black with the SunEnergy1 logo and the number 24 slapped right on it. So nothing too basic. So magnet-wise, I think the 2016 version is a lot more better. But we're getting back to the diecast. After all, we're not reviewing a freaking magnet. I mean, that'd be a good April Fool's Day prank for us. We just review magnets. Oh man. Next year's going to be looking great. But anyway, back to 2016. In this case, we're going to go ahead and look at a 360 view of this car. But yeah, I mean, as cool of a paint scheme this is, a lot of Chase Elliott fans don't really like this car because I know it sounds like a really weird coincidence, but every time Chase Elliott runs this paint scheme, it seems like this car is kind of rubbing off and turning him into bad luck. I don't know if it's a sponsor or just it's just probably a weird coincidence, but it seems like every time when we have Chase Elliott run the SunEnergy1 paint scheme, something goes wrong with him or this car. I mean, he did drive this car at Martinsville, Pocono, and Waukesha Glen for this year, and he also ran a couple more other races as well for last year. But this is the 2016 version, because you can see right there we do got the name banner, which the 2017 version doesn't. We also got the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series logo and the Sunoco Rookie of the Year logo as well, and the rookie stripes. So that's mostly all the differences from 2016 through the 2017 version. But it's still a really cool car, guys, because if you guys missed out on getting this car from last year, then I would strongly recommend picking this car up, because this car reminds me, as much as I like Hendrick Motorsports and all, this car reminds me of the old FedEx scheme that Denny Hamlin used to drive, a couple years ago. You guys know what I'm talking about. He used to have a paint scheme that looked just like this. I think it was oh, I can't remember. I think it was his 2012 or 2013 scheme. I knew he ran it for a couple of years, so it's probably somewhere around that that year group. But yeah, just a weird coincidence. I'm surprised they were able to get away with this. But this paint scheme is also very familiar for the CEO and president of SunEnergy1, Kenny Habal, which he drove in the NASCAR Xfinity Series as well in the number 20 Toyota Camry. So very odd. And also Danny Hamlin used to drove that car as well. So and Michael McDowell, if I'm not mistaken, and Josh Berry also drove the '88 car as well. I think Kenny Habal did as well. But he also is not only a NASCAR driver of Kenny Habal, but he's also an IMSA driver. So how about that, guys? I mean, it's kind of rare nowadays when you have, you know, I mean, that's got to be a cool president and CEO to hang out with. I mean, you can't really tell that to anybody nowadays, like, oh yeah, you're the president and CEO of SunEnergy1, and you're also a former IMSA driver and NASCAR driver. So, really cool right there. I mean, good job for Kenny Habal. I mean, but cool to get his sponsor out there, especially sponsoring a major team in NASCAR and also an IMSA as well. But yeah, they really know how to put on a great paint scheme, guys. I mean, I don't think this paint scheme's never going to get old. Maybe in the next few years or so it will, but this paint scheme still looks fresh and hot like ever. Oh man, that was a horrific pun. I do apologize for that. But I really like this, guys. I mean, if you're a big fan of neon orange and all these other bright colors that we have right there, especially this orange, man. I mean, I know the camera doesn't look like it's picking up too well, but when you see this diecast, guys, it really is going to be an eye catcher, especially in the 2017 version because it's got the orange packaging around it. So can't really miss out on this car when you're looking for some new NASCAR Authentics cars. I would strongly recommend picking this car up, whether it's a 2016 car or the 2017 version. Still a really nice, cool car to have. And I actually do like the number color on this car for once. I know some of the 24 diecasts that we've had, especially for Chase Elliott, you know, I don't think the 24 hasn't matched up well on the paint scheme. This one really does, and I really do like that. So very nice right there. But what more do you guys say about the SunEnergy1 car driven by Chase Elliott? I mean, it is a very bright car. I mean, what more can I say about that? I mean, if you guys could just look at this beauty, it's already a good reason why you guys should get this diecast. But that's more I got to say right there on the Chase Elliott 2016/2017 SunEnergy1 Chevrolet SS 400 Motorsports. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give a good comment, like. If you guys have not already, I highly, strongly encourage you guys to subscribe to my channel for any more of these greatest NASCAR Authentics reviews and many more to come. But until then, guys, this is the original Big Bri. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next NASCAR Authentics diecast review.